Previously on brickitect.
Wow. Look at that, Clark.
It's a train.
This is absolutely incredible. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Greg, and brickitect is the channel where I share my Lego collecting journey every day. Starting this video off solo because there's something over here on the table that I'm really excited to share with you. And if anybody has watched this channel for any more than probably about 30 seconds, they know that if I have Clarkman in this video, there's no way that I'm actually going to be able to communicate to you, and it's just going to get very complicated. So I am going to bring him down, but first I want to take a second to, well, actually more than a second, to show you this set. This is a gift that we got in the mail from John, aka Pops. This is Lego set 4563. This is the Loden Hall Railroad. This is a set from 1991, and this is actually our first electric train, and it was just so amazing to get this in the mail, and obviously I was really excited about it. So last night during our Google Hangout live stream that I was doing with Gin Blade and Lego Freak, we built this thing up. It took about 2 hours to build it, but it got really awesome once we got the thing going, and I know there's a lot of people that watch this channel that don't watch the live streams just because maybe the format's a little too long or you don't want to, for any number of reasons. So if you do want to see that magical moment where we get this thing running, I'm actually going to link the video up above, and it'll start playing right at that time. And there's about 20 minutes where we just have a really, really good time with this. Clarkman was here. It was so much fun and one of my favorite live streams that we've ever done. And I'm pretty sure Pops was in the stream last night, but I thought this would be a cool video to make for him just so he could see the train fully built again and in operation, which again, we're going to be doing at the end of this video once I bring Clarkman down. But let's just take a second here. I'm going to slide over into this chair, and I kind of have to keep the camera facing towards me because the microphone's on top and I want you guys to be able to hear me. So this is going to be kind of an awkward way to show it, but I think it'll get the point across. Here is the front of the train. This is the train that Clarkman is calling Salty, and if anybody watches Thomas and Friends, you definitely know what he's talking about. In fact, I think we even have a Salty over here that we got yesterday. Here's the mini version of Salty and what he looks like. So he's just a flat-ended train, and this one is just like that. So again, very cool looking, and I don't know if you can see inside here. Let's see if my camera is actually worth the money that I paid for it. You can see the train conductor inside there, and can I see him from over here? I don't know if you can see that, but you can see him through that window. He's in there operating the train. This thing is really cool. It's got doors on the side here, which I'll try to open up for you. Trying to do this one-handed is not the easiest thing. We're not really on the side with the lights, but I think you can see the engine inside there. There's actually doors on both sides, and there's a door back here for the conductor. If we move back to the next train car, this one is a beautiful blue car, and that's something I really love about this train is all the colors. But this one is blue, and it's got a bunch of barrels inside. And then if you pull these sides down, you can actually kind of just open that up, and this comes out, of course, and these are all interchangeable, so you can move, you know, different stuff around. And then if we come over here, this is the yellow train car. This one's carrying a crate that has like a riding tractor in it, which I thought was really cool and a nice little addition to this because you could take that tractor out and actually use it. We've got another mini finger here standing on the front. I don't believe that he's actually supposed to be there, but we had him on there. In fact, if you go watch the video from last night, we were putting all kinds of stuff on here. We had our Sig Figs riding on here. We had Lego Freak riding. We actually had Gin Blade get run over by the train. It was a lot of fun. I'll show you the last train car here. This one is really cool. It has doors that slide, which I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out how to get that to work just looking at the manual, but we got it figured out. And the doors are on both sides of it. So again, a very colorful train, looks fantastic. I am very, very happy with it, but just like they say in the infomercials, that's not all cheesy. So look at this wonderful forklift with the very vintage mini finger inside there, and this definitely takes me back to my childhood. Again, the early 90s for me was a magical time in Lego. It's like, I guess anytime you go back to that innocent state, like when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, and it's just like Lego was my life, and I just love returning to this. So that's why I'm very thankful that John, aka Pop, sent this to us. So there is the forklift, and then the last thing we have here is just a little motorcycle. So again, very, 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 very cool set, very generous gift from John, and this thing is, I mean, it's mint condition. One thing that I thought was really cool and kind of relevant right now, this actually has a Toys R Us sticker on here, and it was purchased for $99.99. But you can probably imagine how expensive that was 27 years ago. That was a pricey set. And I know you're itching to see this thing running, but there is one last thing I need to cover here, and that's about the track. This again is an electric track, so I have just a circle made. There is a couple extra pieces with it that you can add on slightly, I believe. And I've never done this before, but you hook the this piece up here, which runs to this controller. and then you turn this back and forth to control the train either forwards or backwards, and then this plugs in, which I have it unplugged down there. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but if I didn't mention it, I'm really excited about this thing, as is Clark. So I'm gonna bring him down here, and we're gonna fire this thing up for you just so you guys can see this thing in its full glory. Hey!
Hey!
Great shirt.
Whoa!
Do you
Yeah!
remember this from last night?
Yeah! Train! Choo choo! Don't be so fast. Want to on fast train now?
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Yeah. Go faster. Choo choo! Wanna try faster?
Faster. Ready? Whoa! Watch this. Backwards.
One plus out here. Oh, forward. Let's go.
We got another train lever here too. What do you think, Clark, man?
And then salty fell.
Can you put him back on the track?
And plus,
What do you want him to do?
bash.
You want him to bash?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Salty can bash. Go. Tough. A shunt cars.
He's shunting.
Salty shunting cars. See? A sudden cars. Hey,
You almost hit my arm. Okay, now watch this, Clark.
Buckled. And then buckled.
Okay, ready to go again.
Wanna try faster? Faster, Salty. Wanna try faster?
All right.
Put top on there. Put top on
You want to put Top Hat on?
there.
Okay. Last night we had Topham Hat on the train, and I couldn't find him anywhere. Someone notified me that he's actually inside there. I didn't even notice he was in there. We're gonna send Topham Hat for a train ride here.
Go faster. Oh, stop the train. Stop us closer. I went shoulder. Went faster in the faster. Oh, stop the train. 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 Stop the train.
Is Topham Hat cross?
Yes. Go faster, faster.
He always wants to go faster. All right. Gotta kind of hold it in place here. Whoa! Hit my fingers.
Fast. Something fast. Let's go through.
And just like last night, I'll show you guys kind of recreating what we did. We've got our sig figs here. Here's what we did last night.
Take the way car. Then in way car.
There goes Daddy and Clark.
And Clark and Clark are my path. No, stop the train. Don't make it. Stop the train. Make the safety.
Hey, you don't stop my train. I'm thinking at this point you guys can pretty much tell what we're going to be doing the rest of the day. We're going to be playing some serious trains here. I want to give a huge thank you once again. I know I've thanked you like 1,000 times now, but how about 1,001 thank yous to Pops, aka John, for sending us this awesome train. You really made our day here. Actually, more than our day. You've made a very, very long time because we're going to be playing with this extensively, to say the least. I just want to wrap this up by thanking you guys for watching this video. I hope you found this interesting. Again, I think the magic time was last night when we first got it running, but I did want to take a second here just to show you what this thing looks like and kind of just document the generosity of some amazing people that exist in this world. So thank you so much for watching, and as always,
Next video.